Yeah, like he took some decent damage from the acid. Looks like he's gonna get this in without event. They've got a four-man body block on the flag stand here. Actually, no, three. No, he got it in. They only had 3 out of 4. You can block this flag stand, by the way. 2 on either side of these pillars, placed in good positions, will absolutely block the flag stand. So the only recourse is to have an ally that's already in the flag stand that you can pass the flag to.
Question of how did the Hammer Warriors choose their utility? It's just what all do you need? One of your guys with a teleport's going to be useful. Having one with rending touch to deal with elementalists is important. Having a wild throw for range is important. So, and then you need your hard res on one of them. So it's just kind of what are the options a Hammer Warrior can bring for utility, like rending touch, wild throw, depth charge, those types of things, and then just kind of spread them out among your guys. That's how they chip.
It looks like momentum has shifted once again in Sen's favor. The health bars obviously tell a lot, but they're starting to get aggressive, put damage on monks rather than warriors. They have a lot of passive damage on them, lots of degen on these warriors that the monks are going to have to deal with eventually, but a lot of hard damage on these monks. Oh, no, now it's off. We have a warrior splitting for Sen, or NH. Doubling back, getting jumped on by an assassin, Divine 9 responding.
Why isn't Sent having the same success in this 8v8 that they had earlier? Or Jakal?
Oh yeah.
Jakal might not still be with us, so ask.
Jakal, he was asking why Sent is able to 8v8 this build very well.
Not anymore. That is.
I don't know, I've really seen a big difference in their play. I think it's hard.
We're starting to see it right now, I guess.
They're just not, like, finding ways to get killed. I mean, before when they were fighting 8v8, it was really that kind of just one big push, right? Where they were to get the monks both low and wipe them. I mean, right now they need to find a way to replicate that.
We have a warrior killing the Sartian backdoor. Crippled, but we have a Necro responding.
That's gonna be big for them. That opens
Assassin.
up split for them. So every time they're able to do something like that, yeah, he's gonna be in trouble though. Question is, can he dodge Crip shot? And here we go.
He did dodge it, but crippling
anguish
anguish on the on the Necro, and he is
He'll be fine.
Death Charge.
Good response there by tremendously inept. Brock, very good at responding to the damage there. However, that made him be pushed up, so that's going to put a lot of pressure on their team.
Well, they're pushed up, but the flag... Okay, number 2 is coming in with the flag right now.
Question, should the Hammer Warriors be getting on different targets or converge on the same one? That's a situational thing. If you see somebody get low and you're near them, yeah, run over there and smack it. Otherwise, spreading out your damage to spread out the prots is really important. You don't want one Guardian to be stopping 3 guys. That's not good use of your Hammer Warrior. Or one Aura Stability stopping 3 people. But if somebody's really low and you're running near them, yeah, sure, turn and converge on the guy and see if you can get that little burst in there and get the kill. But in general, you want to be spreading out your damage.
You're most likely not going to get kills with the 5 warrior build with one person on each target, but at the same time you don't want to kind of be stacking everyone all the time. So you kind of just need to make sure, if you find someone who's like not prodded, you can, and you're near, you can converge and try and force the bar down with things like prod strike. We have some of these characters have.
We have a
yeah, you're trying to split your damage to convert, to open up a converge. Alright, what's up with the flag?
Look at this. The Ranger was able to lock down the flag push for, or the flag play for a very long time, you know, just using his stances to stay alive, and then just pushing with 2 warriors on him the whole time, and now he's delayed the flag play by, you know, significant amounts of time.
Demigod goes over to the other side to snare the flagger. I really think they should have run the long way, being that you run back around by this ramp, back towards your base. I think they should have done that right from the start. It was not a good decision to try to run the short way.
Right. Even if coming back he took the long way, going out he was just followed by the Ranger. Very easy to shadow a warrior that's running up the ramp like that.
We do see a warrior getting caught out trying to push Sense Flare.
Yeah,
I think
trying to
he might die for
reciprocate
it.
Yeah, this is the second time he's gotten absolutely annihilated by the Necro though, and he's gonna have to stop doing that.
Well, him pushing up is fine, except for the fact that they don't have the stand.
Well, he's gotta get help,
so,
yeah.
what good is pushing the flag going to do if there's no flag to be pushed? They didn't even pick up the flag. And secondly, even if he were pushing a flag, he needs to make sure his monks know that he's extending like this, especially when there's no real damage threat on the field. Nothing was going to kill them at that time. With the damage chasing warriors holding flags, you know, that's not a very big energy burden on monks here. They could have actually split the monks to deal with both ends of the map, you know, fairly safe. But instead of doing that, they overcommitted on defending the warrior flagger, and no commitment over there for the warrior pushing the non-existent flag.
I mean, I do like him kind of be aggressive with that, but it just wasn't the time when they had just gotten a flag and they hadn't even picked up their own. I mean, he had no monk support or support from anybody else in his team, and he just got kind of caught all alone.
Oh, nice fake out by that warrior, you see that?
How are the monk and runner bars different when running something like 5 warriors versus the meta?
It seems like he just
with
brought a
5
meta
warriors, I don't think it's going to be very different. Usually your monk and ritualist bars are going to change generally based on what you believe your opponent's going to run. The only changes you tend to see when you're running builds like this is if you wanted to run like a vigorous spirit, or if you had like a midline necro who had a condition removal, you can run healing burst on your prop monk, things like that. I don't know. I mean,
he's got
you'd
Guardian.
think he would, but
he has Guardian. I don't think he has Big Spirit.
He has Aura of Stability as well. Like, he's always gonna have Guardian.
Or Ranger. Push and flag.
No, he has Draw.
Like just got dumped on. It's really slowed down. You know, capping flags, and Ranger died, but for the most part, sent as a result. Looks like they're going to play a little bit defensively.
What options does NH have for split with warriors on Imperial? That's a question that came. I like I like when they move one warrior over on a flag or something, but you have to have another warrior ready to follow whoever follows that first warrior. That's the kind of coordination you have to have with these warriors. You can't just like leave guys out in the open. And good pushing right now by NH. They're really able to get some kills here on Sense.
Yeah, it was a result of
that's going to be crucial.
Demigod ran for the back door to try and peel people off of his monks, and what happened was they didn't care. They're like, whatever, send him to the back door. We can deal with him eventually. He can't commit to that backdoor push if we put a lot of pressure on his flag stand team. And that's precisely what they did. It was a bit of a gambit, not a huge gambit, but you know, it paid off for NH, and now they have tremendous field position. They've got the flag plus backup flag, and Demigod is picking up the flag right now. He's going to run it the long way. So
a good play
we might see a possible boost
from Sense. When the monk base rest for Sense, he was able to get the weapon spells immediately up on the other monk and held it there, and that's a good play by him.
We have Demigod trying to. He's looking to push his flag. Nobody's on him yet. He's just gonna walk up there. Flag blocked by 2 spirits on one side.
Asp, say you're the Necro right now for Sent. What's your priority targeting for these warriors? How are you trying to use your skills?
Well, I haven't played a Blood Necro. You know, I stopped playing before the patch that changed them. But with Crypt Anguish, I would probably save the Crypt Anguish to immediately click it on someone before they leave my casting radius if they try and run past me for a split. Or I could use it defensively. I definitely want to get some degen around there. I would definitely not die in cast set. What the hell?
I was watching that. That was not good by him.
Yeah. It seems like the bar just spreads degen. So,
work.
and just look at this. The entire fight has moved into Scent space, and this is terrible for Scent because, well, look at this. They're just chasing into the Lord Pit, which is what they want to do. If you're in here, there's no reason not to involve all your NPCs into the fight. Knights are in it, and knock-lock in this monk. Oh, this has
put Set in a really weird position because 20 minutes is fast approaching, and they're stuck in their bit.
Yeah, they have to pull back. They committed to a wipe attempt. What was that? Was that a Yeti smash? Just got all 3 word.
That was impressive.
Epic. And Yeah, NH realizes that they're not going to get anything here. They're going to try and peel Night Aggro. They want to leash them by moving back here. Anyone that's played WoW is familiar with the leashing term. They have a very long leash range. You see they just attack whatever. Yeah, now they lost it, which relieves a little pressure, and now they're going to body block the back door. Monk got through, though. Nope, never mind. It was just incidental body block.
It looks like what they are trying to do is just go collapsing these guys who are out right now, get your Hammer Warriors on them, try to kill them, and then turn around when they're down some people and push again. That's probably their play, because they need to make a big coordinated push to get that lore damage.
We have written a Hammer Warrior responding to Assassin, Fire, and Ranger split in the front door. It's just barely able to keep the Warrior alive versus the Fire and the Assassin, but now the Ranger's in the play. He can interrupt the weapon spells and just sit in this Ritualist space. And now we have a second Warrior taking a lot of damage, trying to pressure this this Ranger, but it's not going to happen.
They need a Monk back to deal with this. They need Divine Nine's coming.
Way too much damage here. I would pull the backdoor team back because they're eating a lot of damage.
They're gonna get hung out.
Oh dear.
Anger's getting Crip Anguish though, and Brock was able to get it off.
We have
Cryptor dodging the pin down from that top archer.
Flag coming in. Let's look at the morale. And NH has... Is that an advantage? I want to say 2% advantage for NH. I wasn't really keeping up with the DP totals.
Flag capped after 26 minutes. This means that neither team will run another one.
Right, exactly.
There's absolutely no point.
And so far we have 0 aggression on either side, right?
Advantage in, what do you guys think? Quick, assessment.
NH advantage right now. They can park 5 warriors in the enemy base, and they're probably going to die, but it's going to be slow. As compared to...
And not only that, but they can stick Hammer Warriors on the people trying to get damage for Scent, and that's not only going to provide pressure on their team in the NH base, but it's also going to stop them from being allowed to...
Yeah, right now we have...
They can't
are they breaking Entourage?
Hold up inside this base right now. Tremendously
Not
inept,
breaking
is not
Entourage,
able to
lots
keep
of
these
zeros.
Warriors alive.
Scent invested a lot of HP and DP into this push, and unfortunately, Entourage... Oh... Yeah, now he's starting to take it.
Person just getting there for Scent. Like, they're not even breaking on it. Like, the huge mistake for them at a crucial...
There we go. Yeah, Scent skill taking a lot of damage, lots of damage, as opposed to...
That's a lot of warriors, but they're going to wipe right here, and that's going to give about 30 more seconds for the other team, who are getting numbers. It's kind of hidden because that weapon spell is kind of keeping the ward up, but they're getting just as much. With
It's going to come down to...
I don't know.
It's starting to whittle down though. But it's 20 seconds more for them. We'll see what happens here. Oh, and they get the assassin.
This is so suspenseful. It's pretty similar.
It's kind of sad, honestly, because there's just not really going to be much more ward damage, so just kind of watch.
5,
Can't even break Entourage.
Oh, they're getting some in there, and the winner is...
Wow!
Europe takes the first 2011 cape. Congratulations to South Central Scent.